for a brand new week for your Monday in our part of the world. And Marty, you've got the lawn done. The lawn's mowed.
The lawn was not mowed by me,
No.
but it was done.
Doesn't matter.
The lawn is mowed.
How did
looks
it
good.
feel
Yeah.
having someone else mow your lawn?
Felt amazing.
It
I
felt
hid
fine?
from that person.
Would you do it again?
No, I only did it because I had a period of time where I couldn't get to it,
Yeah.
and then it got away from me.
Yes.
And
And then it started to rain. You want to get it done,
and I also wanted the man to take the clippings away.
which is a big part of it.
Yeah.
What do you do with them normally? Do you have to run them to the dump? Or?
Well, normally I'm on it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
On the
They just flip
Yeah.
out. Just
Yeah, they just shoot
Everywhere.
out, but
Yeah.
you're not
just
shooting
compost.
out 18 inches of lawn clippings, which I would have
Yeah.
been doing.
18 inches.
Yeah, it was that high out the front.
Jeez.
It was ridiculous.
That's
But this is why I've always said, why am I the only person who does any jobs outside of this house,
that's-
outside of the structure?
Did you arrange the guy to come and do it, or was that done by somebody else?
Somebody else.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
That's,
that's
that's,
what
that's a
that
step
person
in the
did.
right
Yeah.
direction.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's the thing that you've adopted. You're the lawn
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
You know?
it's
the other
funny
person
how you
in your
get
house
stuck
does
with jobs, isn't it?
everything else internally. So I think it's fine.
But they don't.
Mm.
That's the thing.
Oh, you're such a liar.
There is a
And
division.
I'm a little bit sick of having to defend my place internally at that house as well.
Yeah.
Because you know what could happen at that house?
Mm.
You can all pack your up and off.
Mm.
Is there a division of
You
labour?
would never say
that's-
that to those people in your house.
It's tough going in.
I know. Yeah, go on then. Say it to them.
No, I can't. I'm busy today.
Got lunch.
Yeah, Pang's just pulled out of lunch.
No!
Yeah.
Has he?
That is
That's-
classic.
Is that classic pain? Or is
On
that
the morning off.
Oh, come on, mate.
a bit under the weather? Or?
What's he doing?
Saying
Down-
he's got a bit of a cough.
Playing golf, I say.
Nah,
Might have
he's just
yeah.
being Pang, you know?
I'm surprised he even agreed.
No, there's a weakness in him
Oh, God.
that nothing surprises me,
Mm.
whether it's mental or physical,
No.
emotional.
No,
he's
no.
a
That's
he's
not
a
weak.
he's a weak character.
No.
But
that-
what about
The
how we
orchid.
all felt last week with
Exactly.
our sickness? He
Imagine if-
could feel like what you did last Monday, for
Oh,
example,
gosh.
potentially. I'm not saying he does.
No,
But
I reckon he's just at home.
Mm.
No,
just
he's
can't be
not.
bothered.
If he
I
was
tell you
just
what
a-
he's not doing, writing jokes. If he told me he was at home writing jokes, I'd say go for it, mate. But
Oh,
I'll tell you what he's not doing. He's not writing jokes.
I
might be-
doubt he's sitting at his house
He's
and not
probably
coming to lunch.
preparing for the comedians again.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Writing jokes for that.
Maybe.
God, I hope so. It's so hard to follow him.
Are you writing your jokes for it?
Talk about having to rebuild a room.
Oh, God. Anyway.
It's exhausting. Every time he's on before me, I'm like, oh, how did I end up in this position?
Mm.
Having to bring back a room at my age.
Mm-hmm.
My age. At 52. What's happened?
Moon's funny. Whenever he comes out, he goes, thank God for staying around, guys. Sorry about the amateurs, but the professional part of the night's starting. It makes me laugh every time. So, thank you so much for sticking around.
Because he's the fourth one on. He's last.
It makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. Sorry about all of that.
It's really appreciated.
It's really
Yeah.
funny.
Can we talk about new dates?
Yeah, there's new dates.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I was going to get Pang in actually to talk about the new dates for the afternoon
You
show.
might cancel the interview.
He probably will.
May.
I don't know when it's going on sale, but
Yeah.
it's going to Townsville.
Nice.
It's going to Darwin.
Newcastle?
No,
No?
we've done Newcastle. It's going back to Canberra
Right.
and
Canberra.
back to Sydney.
I
Right.
think we as a team should go and see one of them interstate.
A
You
regional
should
one.
come
A
up to
regional. I was
Townsville.
thinking the Townsville
Oh,
one.
yeah. I've never been to Townsville.
Be nice and
Yes.
warm.
We
great.
have a motel there.
What?
My family.
A motel?
Yes.
What are you doing working here then? You've got a motel in Townsville.
I think it's a motor.
Oh, right.
No, it is a proper motel.
Oh, that's great.
And I think it's actually Gladstone.
Oh, well, that's not
Which
Townsville.
is mining community.
So how are we going to get to Townsville from Gladstone?
Well, you're not. November 8th and 9th in Townsville, if
Oh,
you're
there you
interested.
go. Perfect. I'd love to come.
And most of the rest of those dates are through August.
Right. It's a 9-hour drive to
Gladstone is
Gladstone.
miles from
God.
town.
Well,
Oh
we're
my
not
God,
staying
it's
there.
about as far from Townsville as
Why
you
did
can
I
get.
think it was
About the distance
close?
of here to Gladstone.
Oh, my God.
It's not.
Do you know the distance from Melbourne to Brisbane
Yeah.
is less than Brisbane to Cairns?
Is that right?
Yeah,
it doesn't
Cairns
surprise me.
is so far up. It's
So
not too-
far. And Queensland's such a huge state.
Enormous.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's huge.
Mm.
Bigger than Texas.
We got to.
It is.
We got to
yeah.
keep them settled down up there because one day they might turn around and decide they want to take over Australia.
Them.
Oh, Quexit.
Could you imagine?
Quexit.
Quexit.
Who would exit first, Perth or WA or
They've
Queensland?
spoken about a Wagsit a few times.
Yeah.
Oh,
They've-
that's
they've-
always been on the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
But
they've
we
got the
can't
minerals and
well,
the
we
mining.
can't let them go, mate.
Just
We're
right.
earning a
Lithium.
fortune out of them.
Yeah.
Fancy letting WA leave.
Oh, no, you couldn't do that.
Couldn't.
Yeah, but
You
once the
couldn't do it.
lithium runs out,
Yeah.
what have they got?
I
Oh,
saw
there's a
Jim
lot there.
Chalmers being interrogated over the weekend about WA getting GST assistance from the federal government. Give them whatever they want.
Of course.
Don't ever
Yeah.
let them leave.
Because I think the thing is they don't get an equal amount as the
No, they
eastern
don't.
states because there's not as much infrastructure spending going on.
And it was a commitment that the government had made.
Yeah.
I mean, if the government didn't pay,
Yeah.
could you imagine?
Oh,
Yeah.
You can't win.
No.
It's such an awful business, isn't it?
yeah.
One thing I would love about a Wagsit is the state of origin equivalent that would come from it from an AFL perspective.
Yeah,
Then you've got Australia versus Western Australia.
you really do.
It's an international rivalry.
It really is. And WA is beautiful. I don't know when the last time you've been there was.
Never. I haven't.
You've got to go.
I
You-
know
you
I
haven't
need
been
to.
Perth. You should go just on one of our holidays.
It's such a
Loz.
mature, fun city.
I know, and I really want to.
It's not that far.
I know.
It's 4 hours.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you
I
can-
mean, you'd think nothing of driving down to Wilson's Prom.
Mm.
And when you get down there's a caravan park cafe. I mean, get to Perth.
Perth is beautiful.
I
I'm going to go in December.
Yeah, it's great. I'm shooting back over in September for a weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perth.
There's some beautiful hotels.
Margaret River Winery.
I'm going to stay in Fremantle this time.
Yeah,
Apparently
that's-
Fremantle's really
Freo's
nice.
beautiful.
Mm.
There's a great brewery there, Little Creatures.
Yeah.
Well, they were the first
Um,
guys to do
Yeah.
the Pale
Yes, that's right.
all of those years
Yeah.
ago.
They-
They got a lot to answer for.
They had one in Melbourne, I think, in Fitzroy for some time.
Yes,
which
I
has
did,
since
which is
closed
now a
down.
Mexican restaurant
Oh, is it?
called El Camino.
El Camino.
Freo
Camino.
is
I see there's another
stunning.
doco about the El Camino.
Really?
The walk.
Mm.
Okay.
No, I just vomited in my
Did you?
mouth.